Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
And you have legal issues. Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square. Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all the bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade Cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Well, a very pleasant good morning to you, Newcastle. Hope all is well. As we bring you Newswatch, and currently outside, and let's get to this, 52 degrees. Now, you know, the best tagline that I heard was when the reporter from Fox News, Tucker Carlson, asked the governor of New Jersey about the Bill of Rights. And he said, that's above my pay grade. And I am not by any means trying to make light of the situation or the problems that exist in Pennsylvania. However, Governor Tom Wolf seems to have changed his mind last night. Now, this according to, we got several breaking things that came from the governor yesterday afternoon, and then from WPXI last night. Now, the way I understand this being framed, and let me just say, the hours have been long and hard here, so I will need a lot of coffee this morning. Here is the map. The governor and the folks around them, in their infinite wisdom, decided to color the whole map red. I believe that's because they didn't really understand what their plan was going to be. And initially, the figures that I gave you, and I stand by these, when we were at the 30,000 mark last week, that was only 1%. And it wasn't just Lawrence County. It was Lawrence County stretching north to Erie. Now, I take it that y'all know where Lawrence County is, or you know where Erie is. Directly below Erie, excuse me, directly below Erie is Crawford. Directly below that is Mercer. Directly below Mercer is Lawrence. Now, if you're going up that western edge of the state, it only makes sense for us to be with that northwest group. Now, Butler is a big county. It's actually the tail of two counties. Butler directly to our east. Northern Butler County is more like Venango, Clarion, that way. Southern Butler County has the Pittsburgh flavor. Now, I don't know exactly. I think they made a mistake. I think they were pandering maybe to their viewing area. But last night's newscast from one of the Pittsburgh stations had us grouped in southwestern Pennsylvania. Now, with that, the 63 cases, if you, I don't care how you want to do the math. 5 out of the 63 are dead. That backs you down to 58. As of Thursday the 16th, there were 55 cases. That was 2 weeks ago. Those people got better. So you only have 3 cases in Lawrence County. That looks a lot more like the county directly to the east of Crawford. Warren has 1 positive, and that was weeks ago. They're at 0. Venango, 7 positives. That was weeks ago. And Venango directly to the east of Mercer. Now, with that, let's take an understanding of where we are. When you go from the Erie, Lawrence County area and you pan north across the northern part of the state, You see the two orange counties? That's Venango, and right next to it, Forest. Continuing on that track across to the furthest pink county, and it may be pink or orange on your screen, which is Sullivan with one case. That whole area was the 1%. And, excuse me, and as this is from early rising and Nctv infusions and everything else, stretching down the middle of the state to the pink or light orange area at Fulton County with 3. Right above it, Huntington with 26, excuse me. So, Center County with 93, and you've got to throw them into the east. But of that, and I haven't been tracking them, they had 77, if I'm not missing my guess, 70 just 2 weeks ago. Thus, that area should be able to fully reopen. Now, the governor, excuse me again as I get myself really taken care of. And for those of you concerned, I have my hand sanitizer right next to me. The governor has opted out of a regional plan. And maybe correctly so, as when you look at those counties, they're minuscule. So they may be able to be in green, while other counties should be in yellow or red. Now, this is according to the Secretary of Health, Beaver County with 388 cases as of this morning. The Beaver County media down there asked the governor yesterday, will you be counting nursing homes? To which the Secretary of Health said yes. Now this is just breaking news, folks. This is where they've totally changed their plan. Now, keep in mind that Friday is the 1st, and the target opening date is the 8th. But they made their announcements with construction on Tuesday, 2-3 days before the opening. So I expect this will be a busy weekend. And the Cinco de Mayo, that 5th or 6th, that will be very busy for the governor as he tries to, I don't know if the right word is negotiate or work out in his mind how he's going to do this. Making the map all red was just like, and not keeping track of the people that got better. That's absolutely nuts. So that's where you stand on a governor that's changing his mind, shifting. I believe he has a heartfelt situation for the people of Pennsylvania. I'm not doubting that. But I think that there's an issue with him understanding the problem. And I think that maybe he's listened way too much to his Secretary of Health, who, my personal opinion, isn't qualified for the job. Not by a long shot. There are many more qualified individuals. Ted Norton, thank you for liking Nctv45. Now, this is an iHeart update. And this is a top story. A team of researchers at the Rocky Mountain Laboratory in Montana report promising results as they work with scientists and doctors around the world to develop a vaccine for COVID-19. The vaccine was tested on monkeys, and it proved promising. The scientists injected 6 with the vaccine and said that after exposing them to COVID for 28 days, none of the monkeys tested positive for the virus. The team will begin later trials this week, which they hope to finish in September. The team will begin human trials this week, which they hope to visit in September. So that another promising word. The we're not years away, we're months away, and that's absolutely fantastic. Now, here is a concern that I do share with the governor, and I don't know how this one works out. Governor Wolf, Congress, and the USDA must take action to help food security during the pandemic. Now let's talk about that. He sent a letter to the Pennsylvania congressional delegation to take legislative action to access the Supplemental Nutrition Program, SNAP, to those who need it during the recovery. And here's the issue. The checks and the money are just not getting to where they have to be fast enough. I'm sure you all know. That can weigh heavy on your mind. It's mentally challenging and very, very difficult. SNAP would ensure that some of these people get food. you have to be cautious. You don't want to start, and I pray you don't want to start a round of inflation. But people need to be fed. And as a person that has a cooking show right on this station, Cook at the Castle, we'll look at inventive ways. But still, whether it's vegetables, meat, bread, you still need to get that well-rounded, balanced meal. And without it, we're in trouble. Hats off to our sponsors. Scoosties, Alley's Upper Crust, Tuscany, Crane Room, Cedars, Gallows. They've all worked. And that's just a few. Los Amigos. You know who they are. Watching their spots is a good thing. It reminds you that those are the people in your community trying to make things right. And hey, Greenville, I know who the people are up there too, because you're watching. Salem, Ohio, please, and I urge the congressional delegation to review Governor Wolf's letter. It's so very important. Newswatch rolling on, and Pennsylvania receives $34 million to provide essential services to older adults. What are these essential services, you might ask? Well, Pennsylvania Department on Aging supports older adults, said Robert Torres. These funds will go directly helping provide services on the front lines of this crisis, delivering meals, advocating for older adults in residential facilities, and providing other essential services such as protective services. $8.5 million for home and community-based services, $20.4 million for delivering meals, $4.3 million for family caregivers program support, $850,000 for $850,000 for state long-term care ombudsman program, and I don't know what that is, but hey. Now, Newswatch, thank you, Joanne Bolano de Caesar, for the kind comments and what she was talking about. If you watched Newswatch last night, what you saw was a song I love very much, Volare, which means fly. And the translation, go back and watch it. And I could say it in Italian, but I'll give it to you in English. Out of the blue, the painted blue, we fly, we soar. And that's what we're doing. Oh, we may have a conversation, a difference on how to get to the end result, but the bottom line is we get to the end result. we win. Be extra understanding, help people, and be kind during this situation. Now, continuing on with Newswatch, what we have to talk about is several more things. Food recovery, everything like that. I don't want you going away. I'm going to give you a sports update so I can refresh my coffee. Okay, because I sit here talking quite a bit. And we got to update the governor's new plan. For those of us that I'm just watching, people are just joining now. The governor has a brand new plan out there. Brand new. We want to hit that. Today, it is the eye of the hurricane. And I don't know if you know that the Newcastle Area School District has an online newspaper. Eye of the hurricane. And you know, we talk about so many dedicated people. The folks in the Newcastle Area School District, truly dedicated. I truly believe their hearts are in the right place as they attempt to maneuver through a very difficult time. You build relationships with students. Just as you teach and interact, understand the thinking, you truly touch the future. And we're going to go to sports, Eye of the Hurricane, and then we'll be right back. Please don't go away as I look for my, it's a wild morning.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hey, I'm with Mr. Abel here from Newcastle High School, and he's the operator of the student newspaper here with Eye of the Hurricane.
Angelo, thank you for visiting. On my right is Josh. Josh is one of the youngest editors in the history of the Eye of the Hurricane digital newspaper. On my left, Sam Schweiner, 4-year, you could say, letterman of the Eye of the Hurricane. Back in 2015, the newspaper went from a publication to an electronic. In fact, Angelo, you have been named the senior editor of photography for the past 2 years, where you were a feature photographer, and this year, given it your senior year, you've done a great job providing the platform some tremendous photography.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner, call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit you.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
Yes, friends, Chilella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chilella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chilellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412. Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Well, we're back as I waited for my microphone to change. And as we get through this early morning together and continue to sail through the news, I'm going to get back to the fact that the governor changed his mind in the last segment after the weather. But what I want to talk about now is the Red Cross, the American Red Cross. You know, they do a lot for a lot of people, and they need your help, especially if you're in good health. To share your good health, very important. They're having a blood drive at various locations. Nctv45, big enough to cover all locations where they have the blood drive. May 5th, B.F. Jones Memorial Library in Aliquippa. Now that will be down in Aliquippa 11 to 4. May 6th, 11 to 4 at the American Legion Post in Knock. May 8th in Sharpsville at the Sharpsville VFW. And Sharpsville will be from 1 to 6. May 11th from 1:30 to 5:30 at the New Wilmington Presbyterian Church out in New Wilmington. May 12th, Lincoln Park Performing Arts Alumni Hall. That will be in Midland. Midland will have theirs May 12th again from 10 to 2:30. May 14th, up in Grove City, East Main Presbyterian Church. That's 11 to 4. May 15th, Rosie Schneider Family YMCA. That's in Cranberry. Cranberry will have theirs from 2 to 7 on May 15th at their YMCA. May 18th, up in Greenville, from 1 to 6:30, Jerusalem Christian Church. In Greenville, May 18th, 1 to 6:30, Jerusalem Christian Church. So, support the American Red Cross, share your good health, give blood or platelets. Now, as we continue on with Newswatch and Governor Wolf, the guy, listen, I pick on him a little. I believe he has a heartfelt for the people of Pennsylvania, but I also think that he's got to get some help. The Wolf administration expands food recovery infrastructure grants to help charitable food systems. There's a lot of, what comes to mind right now that we deal with in Lawrence County is empty bowls. And if you ask what is empty bowls, those kids that get free and reduced lunch at the various schools, when school isn't in session, they're not getting a breakfast and lunch. That's why these food pantries, these food giveaways, handing out the meals became so important. They couldn't, and I was told, and this was in Mike Kelly's conference, and this was a call to several of the organizations. They can't get, when you print something, it takes, to print a document, it takes a certain amount of time. High-speed printer, I don't care what you have. There's time involved. Well, expanding the infrastructure grants to help charitable food, very important. Changes to the grant solicitation process. Closing the round of grant eligibility on May 8th to review applicants and deliver awards as soon as possible. Expand the list of potential partners beyond retailers, wholesalers, to also include farms, processors, and cooperatives. Remove pre-application requirements to expedite applications. All very, very important. Now, healthcare.gov helps stop the spread of coronavirus. And I know. You're going to say, he's told us this over and over and over again, but it's so important. Wash your hands often with soap and water. 20 seconds. Don't give them the... Get that soap on there, rub them together, use warm, hot water. Sneeze, cough. I mean, this is a couple things. This is allergy season. This is side effects from other medications, Nctv45. I just got an infusion. There's a pole sitting right in my office. They come here. A lot of times I was on the air. Use face covering or masks. Now, here's my thing with that. You walk out on your porch. You don't need a face covering and mask. And I can't reach it, it's just out of view. But yesterday, had my son open the doors, Clorox, the whole inside of the car. Now, understand, it can discolor if you get it on certain things, but the wipes, all the steering wheel, the handles, we cleaned it to disinfect the inside of the car. You don't need that mask driving around with the inside of your car. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. Call your doctor if you think you're experiencing symptoms. Yesterday, the update, went to 1,214 new cases. The governor changed his mind on the map. No, he's not Dora the Explorer. He's just having trouble getting his arms around this. And if you look, the same color, and I don't know if you can see this on your TV, Butler, Beaver, Washington, Westmoreland, all in the same color surrounding Pittsburgh, Allegheny County. Lawrence County, the same color as Erie, Crawford, Mercer, Lawrence, all the same color. So therefore, we should be grouped with the Northwest. We have nothing. And when you look by zip code, it's even more astonishing because you see the dark blues centered around Pittsburgh, and there we go with the light blue, almost white. White means 0. And you can see the white areas. That's why I've said across the northern tier, including Lawrence County, up and down the center, we just have no cases. Thank God. Now, it is time to get to weather. 52 degrees out. There is no wind chill. And just a humid, damp morning, 86% humidity. Winds variable at 3 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 29.86, dew point 48, and visibility 10 miles. So, and that just updated, okay. So really not too bad, but here's the radar. Ohio, this is Cleveland, and you could see out there the rain. As we take a look at Pittsburgh radar, goes out, and the humidity and the ground clutter is there. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
After last night's rainy low of 52, how is your weekday shaping up? Well, the sound is like this. The sun will come out on Saturday. Yeah, don't expect any kind of sunshine for a while. And the reason, right there, rain. Now, I knew you wanted to know, so I blew up the national radar scene. And you see all that cloud cover? That's what's going to get you. And so, without any further ado, here you go with the forecast. Yes, last night, rain 52. This doesn't get any better for you. Your Wednesday, high of 69, 90% chance of rain. Your Thursday, well, Wednesday night, showers, low 52, 90%. Thursday, 61, cloudy, 90% chance of rain. Thursday night, cloudy, 45, 60% chance of rain. Friday, cloudy, 56, 70% chance of rain. Now, when you get to Friday night, the rain starts to turn off. Mostly cloudy Friday night, 42. And then you bebop into your Saturday. Partly sunny, a high of 66. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 52. Sunday, partly sunny, a high of 70. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 46. And then on Monday, partly sunny with a high of 64. So you've got this rain that's going to be with us at least till the weekend. Once you get Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, things should start to look, pretty good. Now, hang in there, folks. Make sure you have a bumper shoot. And this was
Standing.
And we'll be right back.
Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets today's modern conveniences. You'll enjoy their spacious, comfortable seating, their fresh ingredients that go into making every dish, whether it's pizza or that just right entree. Tuscany Square Restaurant, they're here to serve you. Call 724-654-3065. Elham's for one great dining experience.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Okay, we're back, and I'm going to reiterate again, and we will be watching very carefully as we take this afternoon news, midday, and we really have to be cognizant of what's going on with the ever-changing map. Zip code look, Pittsburgh has the issue. When we go and the colors on the zip code are more in line with northwestern Pennsylvania than with Allegheny County. Here's the thing, dear Governor. Yes, we have a bus line that goes to Pittsburgh. Governor, that's all only because, and our studio sits in the former Greyhound station. When they gave up those routes, the transit authority took it over. And we have several park and rides. But if Pittsburgh, the dark red in the southwest corner of Pennsylvania, isn't open, people aren't riding to Pittsburgh on the bus. They only will go that way when that becomes open. We are more in line with northwestern Pennsylvania, and now he's going county by county. With 63, 5 died. That's 68, or 58, excuse me. On the 16th of this month, 2 weeks ago, we have 55 cases. Bang, that's 3. We're in damn good shape. Thank God. Let's hear from these sponsors. I'm looking, I want you to know that I'm looking to see if anybody has a question or doesn't understand what I just said. Because the other media isn't reporting this. They're not. And I'm not going off, but if you check the Newswatches 13, 14, and 15, I started saying there's a problem with the numbers. On the 17th, 30,000. I took Lawrence County to Erie and across the northern tier, 1%. On Monday, I gave you the actual real count with the people that had passed away and that going all the way back to March, who got over it and why the numbers were so low. And when you see me looking up here, that's because I have a calendar in addition to this. Okay, so I have that stuff posted over here. I have stuff posted over there. And right there's your calendar from the state. So I'm using their figures. Don't think I'm using anybody else's or making it up. Let's hear from these folks. We'll be right back.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Well, folks, that's going to do it here for Newswatch morning. Yes, this morning of April 29th, as we're on the doorstep of May. Here's hoping, and you have 76% for the month. Here's hoping that you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, well, NCTV45, we're available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. And as we do each and every morning. And I'd like to thank the people that liked that Valari yesterday. The comments were very, very fine, and hey, it's breathtaking. Now, today's song, as we give the magic wheel a spill. How about we give it a spin? And let's see. A little bandstand boogie. Can you stand it? Hopefully you can. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Hey, boogie your way through the day, have a wild dance party at home, and just enjoy. And Nctv45 will be right here for you. Always in the pursuit of excellence. From the greatest castle in the world. Have a great day, everybody. See you again real soon.
Stand when we